you notice as an analyst that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Wow, I think what I didn't notice when I was playing was everything that goes on around the arena. Now I get to the games a couple of hours early. I get to interact with fans. I get to see game productions. The business of basketball, just how much everyone loves the game, from Adam Silver down to someone at the concession stands at the arena, how it really is a community and a family. Because when I was in Sacramento, I'm just playing for Sacramento. I didn't realize how many people in New York and Detroit and other places supported not only us in Sacramento, but their home teams, and just seeing how passionate everyone in the business of basketball, how passionate they are, and that's just something awesome to be a part of.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Miles Bridges. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 5 points so far.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Here's Graham. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Miami.
But we got to talk about his D2. 4 steals in the game. I mean, a complete all-around effort for him.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges misses. The Hawks with a quick start to this game. Lets it go from 14. They get the rebound. And Herter gets it to go.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Rozier against Young. Knocked away. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Pass to Herter. Back to Young. To the inside, Collins, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Rozier. Last game out, he had 40 points. And the pass to Bridges. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Young against Rozier. From outside the arc, another 3 for Atlanta.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Now, here's Bridges. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 10.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Young against Rozier. Here's Biyombo. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And Herter gets it to go. He has 5.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I got to talk to James Borrego a bit a few minutes ago. One player who's on his mind in this matchup is Clint Capella, an extremely mobile and athletic 7-footer. Coach said he's a star in his role, defense and vertical spacing. Kevin, we'll see how they handle it.
Thank you, David.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Young taking his time here. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Here's Rozier following the basket by Trae Young. Rozier with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Graham. But they get it back. Here's Biombo. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Herder passes to Young. Back to Herder. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Breaking the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Charlotte, they would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push. And, of course, the Atlanta Hawks, they're looking to turn it around down at the bottom of the conference now.
And when I look at Charlotte, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
Here's Graham. He has 5. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Capella.
Well, to me, Clint Capella is a classic center. I mean, I love his hands. Great footwork. I mean, he takes what is given to him. He plays inside, protects the rim. And if you throw it up, he'll finish it with authority.
Now Rozier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Biombo kicks to Graham. Sweet little floater. And with Capella, that finishing and rebounding are key to his game.
Yeah, and he's only going to keep getting better, Kevin, which is a scary prospect for every other center in the NBA.
Here's Herder. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. Launches it. Graham with the rebound. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. Down by 12. And here is Bridges. Here's the teardrop.
Can't throw up weak stuff around Capella. He takes pride in sending shots back.
He gets it in there. Herder's got 9 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the basket by Rozier.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 31-point game against New York.
While he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Here's Rozier. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Herder has it to go. 11 points in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Charlotte calls timeout. He's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herder. And it's Teague in for Young. And then for Charlotte, Zeller, he's checked in for Biombo. Dwayne Bacon comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Batum in for Terry Rozier. Here's Graham. He's got 7. Teardrop shot, and Capella sends it back. Atlanta leading by 16. To the middle. Here's Carter. The Hornets pull it in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta. The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Batum.
For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, Jay, remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson where he was a force inside. But that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack would do wonders for this offense.
And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Pass to Reddish. Here's Bembry, the pass to Reddish. And a fast break now for the Hornets. There's Bacon, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Let's now take this time to run down the rookies with the highest rate of steals in the season's second half. Second is Cam Reddish.
His steal rate in the second half of the season shows that he's figuring out the league, so they'd better learn to look out for him.
Charlotte shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they had a very strong bench, not only with their scoring, but how they impact rebounding and passing. I mean, one of the better benches in this league.
Now here's Teague. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the Hornets have had a strong bench for a while now.
Yeah, depth isn't a problem for this team, Kevin. Having a formidable starting 5, though, has been. They need to consider trading some depth for an upgrade at the starting position.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
Pass to Dedmon. Shot clock at 6. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Bembry. No good that time. Great D that time from Batum. Here's Bacon. It's tipped, but they recover it. A nice shot by Zeller.
And the work ethic of Zeller. Now that's what makes him dangerous when scoping out opportunities on the offensive glass.
Now here's Teague. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. A floater, and that one good. And the Hawks lead by 13. And so Graham will bring it up for Charlotte. Passes it to Bacon. Zeller with it. Dedmon's there. Dedmon with the block. Teague with the ball. The pass to Bembry. Back to Teague. Pass to Carter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. From 15 feet away, Teague can't hit. Hornets trail by 13. Here's Bacon. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Washington. Here's Graham. Teague covering. From the arc. Washington, that's good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Hawks leading by 10. Teague, the pass to Reddish. Back to Teague. And here we go with Batum heading to the hoop. And Batum throws it down.
You got to be aware of where Batum is at all times. He's solid at leaking out and getting up the court.
Teague finds Dedmon. Now Carter. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dedmon dishes to Carter. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Bembry. Great D that time from Batum.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Hawks lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, a pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Teague out there with Bembry. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Reddish. And it's Fernando in at the 4-man position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it. But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. But we also want to keep the integrity of the game. And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet.
Here's Bembry, defended by Batum. Tries it from 19. He can't hit that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami. Graham, the pass to Batum. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Here's Teague. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Graham. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And Reddish with the slam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Outside, Batum. Passes it to Bacon. Batum scanning the floor. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Down low. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Teague. Reddish has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
There's the pass to Bacon. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Teague for three. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Teague. And the Hornets making a change here. Now, here's Reddish. Defended by Batum. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the bucket. 6 points for Cam Reddish.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. Young inside. Rozier defending. Charlotte trailing. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier. That's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with, Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down.
Shoot him too.
He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
And the first one at the line is good. Atlanta making some changes. Collins comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. Biyombo is checked in for the Hornets. That one drops. He ties it up. The shoe culture becoming a bigger part of the game. Signature shoes, custom shoes, collections. P.J. Tucker with over 4,000 pairs of shoes. C. Webb, are you a collector?
I love it, and it's all because of the Jordan phenomenon. What Michael Jordan did for the game, not just with the shoe, but what he did for the game and making it be so cool in the culture. I got to give my boys in Michigan, I got to give us a little credit too with what we did there. But the shoe game has definitely become something that's just crazy out of control. I love it, but no, yeah, I'm a little bit of a collector.
Outside Batum. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
The first one falls.
Well, so far, if you look at the totality, Batum has put together a very impressive career. He's had a great stroke from outside in addition to his outstanding defense.
Both free throws good from Batum.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Here's Fernando. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
The Hawks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And typically, a strength of theirs, 79%. on the season.
And he knocks down the first one.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. And he makes both free throws. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 2. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rozier's got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Shots good from Young. And the Hawks lead by 2.
An effective multi-dimensional scorer. Young is incredible at turning on the Jets when he's feeling it.
Biyombo kicks to Rozier. Right wing. Bridges for 3. The rebound by Young. Here's Rozier. Lays it up and banks it in. Rozier's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's Herter. He's got 11. Young from outside. No good on that one.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. It hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Now Bridges. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Biyombo. Pass to Rozier. Fires for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Rozier's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets.
He's finally got into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
Outside Collins. The dish to Young. There's the feed to Capella. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists here tonight.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Batum dishes to Zeller. And with Cody Zeller, he has a very workmanlike approach when he's on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's what Zeller is all about, playing a simple meat and potatoes type game. I mean, what he does won't show up in the box score, but it'll show up in the standings.
Under 6.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And one thing that gives these scouts confidence in Zeller's ability to expand his shooting range is the fact that he's been a solid free throw shooter ever since he's entered this league.
Carter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Second free throw, no good. The Hawks trailing. Inside, Capella. Hornets with the rebound. Biyombo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got 15.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Young finds Capella. Back to Young. Over Rozier. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Young.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Batum passes to Rozier. Back to Batum. Top of the key. Hornets now working with the new shot clock. And Capella sends it back. And here's Young. He's got 18. Back to Herter. Hawks passing it around. He nails it, and we're tied up. He's got 13.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Hornets have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Rozier against Young. Zeller. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside, Batum. He kicks to Bridges. Pass to Rozier. They get it back. Here's... Oh, look at him play!
Get out the way! Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And Carter has it in the corner. Oh, good on the three.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And it's Rozier missing.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Here's Herter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Huerter, out of the University of Maryland, proved he can stripe it from day one.
And he makes the first. And Greg Herter, the 19th pick back in 2018. Sweet touch, and at 6'7". Good size at the shooting guard position.
And the Hawks general manager, Travis Schlenk, coming from the Warriors with Trae Young and Kevin Herter. The Hawks hoping they have a kind of Splash Brothers East.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Making the pass to Rozier. Baseline jumper, and he nails the jumper. Rozier's got 17. And Atlanta has possession. 1:33 left here in the second. Collins kicks to T. Poked away. Here's Herter. Graham defending. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got 7 points here in this quarter. And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 1. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Shot by Zeller, no good.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Outside Teague. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I love that Teague didn't slow up when he got inside and went right in and drew the foul.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Jeff Teague. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Teague.
Nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
So for the Hawks, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for Collins. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Huerter. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Carter against Rozier. Passes it to Washington. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
Here's Teague. And the layup's good off the glass. Teague's got 7 points in the game.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Now, here's Rozier. 17 points in the game. Got it off in time. And that one released in time, but no good.
Teague anticipated every move on that play and was right there to meet him each step of the way. Great defense.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks on top. They lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 18 points, 7 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Hornets, Bismack Biyombo is out there with Washington. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bridges. And it's Graham in at the shooting guard. Capella trying to free himself up. And Huerter gets it to go. Hornets trail by 5. Graham surveying the floor. And there's the pass to Rozier. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Just 4 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Young with no one around. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Graham, the pass to Washington. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Jump ball. So it's the Hornets now. Biyombo, the pass to Rozier. Lets a floater go. Offensive rebound. And it's Washington missing.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Here's Young, banked in off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Atlanta lead.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
Here's Rozier, and he makes good on the layup. Rozier's got 6 here in this quarter.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Herter. 20 points for him from the line. Young's shot is off.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Got a piece of it. Graham, the pass to Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Hornets trail by 3. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Rozier. 5 on the clock. That shot off the mark. Collins with some nice D. Hunter with it. Biyombo on him.
Looking at the numbers for Bridges, how's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 13 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. It's a 5-point game. To the paint. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Hornets have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Shooting 1. Under 6.
The free throw drops for Biyombo. Here's Herter. He's got 20. Dishes it to Collins. And here's Young from the arc. The Hornets pull it in. Graham's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Biyombo dishes to Graham. Bridges with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock at 4. Rozier for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Here's Hunter. And he banks in the layup. Hunter's got 6.
And it's his decision-making. Hunter looking like a surgeon the way he operated that pick and roll.
Now Graham, 10 points for him. And the rejection by Collins. And here's the fast break. Here's Hunter. Finish off the break. And now a 6-point Hawks lead.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Pass to Bridges. He dishes it to Graham. Passes to Rozier. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. Rozier's got 26.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Young passes to Herter. The pass to Fernando. The Hawks working the ball around. Herter, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The putback, great positioning on the putback. And it's now only a 1-point Atlanta lead.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Floats one. Bridges with the steal. A miss that time would have put him up.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Young. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Graham. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. For John Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. And then for Charlotte, Cody Zeller's checked in for Biyombo. Dwayne Bacon comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Batum in for Rozier. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Carter's checked in.
Vince Carter.
Teague left side. Clock at 6. And nothing is falling for him right now. Charlotte in the lead. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor. Shoots the three well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up really 1 through 5.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Zeller finds Batum, shoots from 12. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
That drive by Carter. And let's go now to the rookie watch. For the past month, these have been the most productive NBA rookie scores. Number 5 is Cam Reddish.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Carter.
Well, Carter, just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Both shots good from the stripe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Hornets trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
To the middle and stolen by Jeff Teague. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Reddish. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
The Hawks have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
One shot.
That free throw good from Reddish. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 6. Down low. Zeller inside. Dedmon's there. Batum with the three. That shot off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Chalk up 2 there.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt.
Pass to Zeller. Kicks it to Graham. Just 5 on the clock. To stop the run. That one goes. Count it. Graham's got 14 points. The Hawks leading by 6. T dishes to Carter. Pass to Reddish. Outside Teague. Over Graham. Teague can't hit.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Batum passes to Graham. They get it again. Zeller. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. He's got 7.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Teague the pass to Reddish. Carter looking around. Passes it to Bembry. Dedmon with it. And here is Teague. He's got 7. Goes back up. And it's good on the way. Dedmon's got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row. Game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the athleticism and fearlessness of Batum inside is exceptional, really testing the defense deep in the paint.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Under 6.
Free throw good. Nicholas Batum. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Vince Carter. Both free throws good from Batum. The Hawks leading by 4. Now the pass to Capella. Now here's Teague. He's covered closely. Here's the floater. And he sinks the layup. Teague's got 9.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Here's Graham. Teague covering. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dedmon kicks to Bembry. No good. Great D that time from Batum. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Graham. 14 points for him. Six to shoot. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Reddish. And Bacon pulls it down. Inside, Washington. And he makes that one. Washington's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks lead by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. reach the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Clint Capella. Dwayne Dedman is out there with Reddish. Then there's Teague, and it's Bembry in at the 2 guard. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Reddish. From 15 feet away, the shot misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Graham. Teague covering. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you can't blame the defender. He was trying to be aggressive. But Zeller with just too much size and athleticism.
Cody Zeller. Taking 2 shots. Under 6.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. And Teague's got the ball here for the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Good on the shot. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
Zeller against Capella. Charlotte moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Here's Batum. And there's the rebound by Dedman. Dedman's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the wing on the left. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Capella, and they pick up 2.
Great hands. You can't let Capella get established down there. Once he does, you're pretty much cooked.
Charlotte calls timeout for Dwayne Dedman. Hunter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for T. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. We'll see what they can do, Kevin.
The Hawks leading by 7. It's Young on the wing, defended by Bridges. Here's Capella, and so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Here's Huerter. That one falls. And it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Rozier against Young, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
At the line for the Hornets, Terry Rozier. Taking 2 shots. Under 6.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Collins. Here's Herter. Shot by Collins, no good. Bacon the pass to Rozier. Bridges with it. Pass to Bacon. Rozier with the ball. Defended by Young. And it's Rozier missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Shoots a fader. And he overshot that one, missing. The Hawks leading by 7. Here's Herter. Lays it up off the glass. Herter's got 24.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
There's Bacon. Banked in off the glass.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
It's Young on the wing. Rozier defending. High, arcing shot. Young's shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Here's Bridges, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about the balance and focus? Knock Bridges around all you want, but he is determined to score.
Shooting 1. Thunder Sticks.
And that one falls for Bridges.
I'll tell you, Bridges, you see the athleticism, the improving skill set, and the instincts are coming along.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Hornets trail by 6. Here's Bacon. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Hunter. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Biyombo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Young against Rozier. To the inside. Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
One of the more positive attributes of Zeller, the explosiveness to play above the rim on a regular basis.
Capella, the pass to Herter. The Hornets pull it in. Biyombo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Floats one up, and it's laid in by Rozier. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Here's Young. Here's Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Cody Zeller.
It goes on Cody Zeller.
That's his 2nd personal foul. At the line for the Hawks, John Collins. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Out of Wake Forest, John Collins quickly emerging as a top-notch scorer. A tremendous finisher, and his range extends out beyond the arc.
And the second free throw, good. And players with big numbers on losing teams can be accused of empty stats. So, Greg, you take Collins's with a grain of salt?
You look at his field goal percentage, high 50s. He's not just a high usage player. He is highly efficient.
Passes it to Zeller. "18 feet out, and Charlotte again with the bucket."
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Young finds Capella. Back to Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 26.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
That one drops for him.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
The dish to Hunter. Collins passes to Capella. They get a hand on it. Back to Collins from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the pass to Bacon. Pass to Rozier to take the lead, and the layup is up and in. Rozier's got 17 points here in the second half.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
And Young, here we go. Here's Capella. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
There weren't any switch players in the NBA until just a few years ago, but now Capella, one of several guys from Switzerland, making an impact in this league.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 17-7 run. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
Young drives in. Misses from close range.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Rozier kicks to Bridges. To the middle. Hunter grabs the miss.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. Young with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
Now Graham. Pass to Washington. Bridges with it. Count it. Bridges has got 7 now in this quarter.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That's an unforced error. That will drive a coach crazy. You got to play heads up out there.
And the Hornets with possession here. And here is Rozier. Here's Biombo. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
The deeper in the crunch time we get, the harder he's going to work on the offensive glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Here's Herter. Tapped in, coming off the assist from Young. Herter's got 31.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Greg, this game has come to life. They're out there battling out. You can see this in the first half.
And Hunter over to help. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Graham. Hands it from downtown. And the Hornets lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Shots good from Young. Young's got 28.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Rozier up top, defended by Young. Here's Washington.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools to be a great defender, but his competitiveness overrides it.
Collins pass it to Herter. Back to Collins. Young outside, out to the right wing. Herter connects from downtown.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Charlotte calls timeout tonight from our Jordan player of the game.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
.50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rozier against Young. 6 to shoot. Rozier kicks to Green. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Capella. Pulls it from the elbow. Packed in, coming off the assist from Young. And it's a 6-point Hawks lead. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. For 3, Bridges. Rebound by the Hawks. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Now, here is Young. And so it's Atlanta with the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.